back, girls, to the third read, okay, of chapter 16. We discuss how to evaluate an argument. How to evaluate an argument. Share it for you. Here is it. So we stopped at when we read about the fairness, that I have a balanced argument. Then evidence. Evidence is the evidence valid? Are they related, relevant? And then we come to the logic. Logic, read الدرة.
Yes. Logic. Does the writer only appeal to emotions and not logic? Are the reasons logical or faulty? Faulty reasons may attack a person's character instead of addressing arguments, restate the claim instead of providing reasons, or go off on a tangent instead of providing convincing reasons.
Yes, the logic. Does the writer only appeal to emotions and not logic? Does he only uses pathos? Does he use pathos and he doesn't use logos? Are the reasons that he used, they are logic or fault? They are logical reasons or faulty reasons? Okay, faulty reasons may attack a person's character instead of addressing arguments. So, if I want to discuss a point, I want to argument about a topic. So I am arguing whether we use tablets in tests or we use paper in tests. So whether to use the tablet or I use the paper, I will present the counterclaim. When I present the counterclaim, do I attack the claim? 1 minute, girls. Do I attack the Do I attack the idea, or do I oppose the idea, or I oppose the person who presents the idea? Do I oppose the idea, or I oppose the person who presents the counterclaim? So restate the claim instead of providing reasons, or go off on a tangent instead of providing convincing reasons. Okay, then we come to the last point. So F-E-L-T, F, fairness, evidence, E, logic, L, tone, T. We come to the tone. Fatima, read it, please.
Tone is the attitude of the writer appropriate for the content. For example, is it too serious? Is it too sarcastic or dismissive? Is it too over dramatic? Tone can be reinforced via.
Yes, the tone is the attitude of the writer. The tone, as we said, the tone is from the writer. Okay, tone is the attitude of the writer appropriate for the content. For example, is it too serious? Is his tone too serious? Or is it sarcastic or dismissive? Is it overly dramatic? Okay, why? Because the tone itself can, why? Because the tone comes out of words, that word's choice. So the words that he chooses can reinforce bias, can show that he is biased to one of the sides of the argument. Fairness, evidence, logic, and tone. So, Ghada? Ghada's not here. Jenna? Jenna? Ghada, you're here. I called you previous period. You didn't reply.
My internet was so lagging. I'm sorry.
Okay, 1 minute, girls. Okay, so Ghada, yes, I called you previous period. You didn't reply. I wrote your absence.
Yes, my internet was so lagging.
Okay, read Ghada.
Reread the following excerpt from the pamphlet distributed by civil rights workers, focusing on the underlined sentence. This has to be stopped. Negroes have rights too. For if Negroes did not ride the buses, they could not operate. 3/4 of the riders are Negros, yet are arrested or have to stand over empty seats. If we do not do something to stop these arrests, they will continue. The next time it may be you or your daughter or mother.
Again, this has to be stopped. Negroes have rights too, so this has to be stopped. Okay, Negroes have rights too. If Negroes did not ride the buses, they could not operate. 3/4 of riders are Negroes, yet we are arrested or have to stand over empty seats. If we do not do something to stop these arrests, they will continue. The next time it will be you or your daughter or mother. The word for indicates that the writer is giving a reason why African American have rights. Does the phrase if Negroes did not ride the buses, they could not operate explain a reason why African Americans have rights? Why or why not? Who can answer this question, girls? Jana, can you answer me this question? Jana? Jana, are you here? Joanna? Joanna? Jumana? Jumana? Yes, Jumana, please. Again, for, he says the word for here. Negroes have rights. 2. 4. If Negroes did not ride the buses, they could not operate. Here, the word for indicates the writer is giving a reason why African Americans have rights. Does the phrase if Negroes did not ride the buses, they could not operate, okay? Explain a reason why African American have rights or not. Does it explain or not? Is it a reason? Again, here he says, for indicates the writer is giving a reason why African Americans have rights. Does the phrase if Negroes did not ride the buses, they could not operate, it's a reason why African Americans have rights? Yani, again, if Negroes did not ride the buses, is it a reason that the buses will not operate? Is it a reason that why African Americans have rights?
No.
Did you understand here? Here, Jumana, be with me here. He says this has to be stopped. She said this has to be stopped. Negroes have rights, okay? Negroes did not ride the bus. They could not operate. Is it a reason for Negroes have rights? Is it a good reason for Negroes have rights? Jumana, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Is it a reason, dear?
Yes.
Yes. How? He says to you, if Negroes did not ride the buses, they will not operate. They cannot function. The buses will not work. So is it a reason for the Negroes have right? Is it a reason, dear?
Yes.
Okay. Listen, dear. Read the answer.
You may note that although both parts of the sentence are true, the second part is not a reason why
Yes.
African Americans have rights.
Yes. So although the sentence is correct. Okay, the sentence is correct. Okay, but here he doesn't give me a reason. It is not a reason why African Americans have rights. Yani how is it related? They have rights. How it is related that the bus will not stop? So this is not a strong reason there. Okay, let's go to question 2.
Miss, I'm sorry I didn't answer you because I was drinking water. I just went for a minute.
Okay, Jana, read question 2, Jana.
What reasons would you give to support the claim Negroes have rights? What reasons did President Johnson give?
Yes, what reasons would you give to support the claim that Negroes have right? If you want to support the claim that Negroes have right, what would you say, يا جنى? يعني from your opinion, what would you say to support the claim that Negroes have right? How Negroes have right? يعني if it's up to you, if I come to you and I ask you, do Negroes have right? You will say to me, yes, Negroes have rights. I will say to you, Hawaii. Why they have rights? What would be your answer, dear? Jana, why Negroes have right in your opinion, Jana? Huh? What gave them rights? From your mind, dear Jana. From your mind. Why would they have right, dear? Layan Fadil? Layan? Layan, are you here? Layan Maghrabi?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Layan. Why would they have rights, Layan?
I think because he mentioned that they're all humans and then they should all be treated equally.
I
And
want you to say what you said. Don't tell me that he mentioned. I want your opinion, Layan. Why do you think Negroes have rights?
because
Why would they have equal rights like whites?
they're humans and human
Yes.
rights are not for
Yes.
races. We should all be equal.
Yes, so if someone asks you to support the claim Negroes have rights, you will say that they are a human, right? And what else?
From
They
my
are a human.
opinion or from the book?
From your mind, dear.
I think it's mostly because we're all humans. I
Yes,
don't
and
think
we are
there's any
citizens.
other reason.
Human and citizens.
Yes.
Yes. So what reasons did President Johnson give? He gave you reasons. What were these reasons to stop discrimination and that Negroes have rights? What
He
is
said,
written? Huh.
he said that we believe that all men are created equal, but many are denied
Yes.
equal treatment, and they
Yes.
all have they all have certain unalienable rights, and
Yes.
that they all
Excellent.
they
So
all fought in wars together. So
excellent. This is the Constitution. Excellent, dear. So read the answer.
reasons include the fact that African Americans are guaranteed rights under the Constitution of the United States. All humans have worth and value. Johnson also noted that all men are created equal and all men have certain unalienable rights.
Excellent, dear. Okay, we go on to question number 3. Lين Ammar. Lين Ammar. Lilian.
Yes, miss.
Yes, Lilian. Read the question.
Which reasons that you have listed above are the strongest? Draw a star by them.
Yes, here we have here this one. Here, African Americans are guaranteed rights under the Constitution. Because of the Constitution, they have rights. Lilian, focus with me. The African Americans, they have rights because of the Constitution. Okay? That all humans have worth and value. All humans have worth and value. And because all men are created equal, and all men have certain unalienable rights. Which reason, okay, is the strongest one in your opinion? That we are all human, or all men are created equal, or all men have certain unalienable rights?
We are all humans.
We are all human. Why?
Because when we say we are all human, we're talking about everybody, not just man. like
Excellent.
women, children's, and men, all of them
Excellent.
together.
Excellent, dear. I loved your answer. I loved it, Lilian. She said that we are all human because it also will include the women, the children, black or other colors. Excellent, Lilian. Okay, then we come to focus on evaluating arguments. Lina Iyad. Lina Iyad. Lina Iyad. Note. 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 Okay. Maya. دانا وائل. دانا شاهين رغد. راما. ريد ريما. ريما. سارة.
Yes, miss.
Yes, read it, Sarah.
Based upon the evidence that 3/4 of bus riders are African Americans and the buses could not operate if African American riders stopped riding, what implied claim is the author making about the best way to stop discrimination on buses?
Yes. Oh.
Should I answer?
Yes. Explain the question first, dear.
As he said that most of the riders at that time in the buses were African Americans, and generally if they did not ride it, so the buses will not work because there are not enough riders.
Excellent.
So this is what the African Americans focused at that time, that even if they stopped riding it, then the buses won't work, right? So
Excellent.
that's why they implied this way to stop discrimination on buses, that they're not just like they're like benefiting from their side, that they are making like a boycott, but at the same time the Americans, they will be like they will not be benefited from that step because nobody will ride the buses. So this
Excellent.
is for both sides, that this like move, it will be beneficial for the African American side, but at the same time like not beneficial for that side, and that's what they want.
Read the answer, yes, sir.
The author is implying that the best way to stop discrimination is to make it hurt financially if people are not willing.
It hurts them financially. So if they do not stop, if they do not ride the bus will not operate because they don't have money to be supported. So they will stop it. So they will be, in the bus organization, they will be financially hurt. So they will stop this law of discrimination in the bus.
If people are not willing to stop segregation, if people are not willing to stop segregation because it's the right thing to do, they might be persuaded it will benefit them financially.
Yes. So if they do not want to stop discrimination or segregation in the bus, they have to, because it hurts them financially. Thank you, sir. Okay. Now he wants us to refer to the FELT chart. The F is for what, girls? We said
Fairness.
grade 10. F is for what?
Fairness.
Fairness. E.
Evidence.
Evidence. L.
Logic.
Logic. T.
Tone.
Tone. Okay. Natalie?
Yes, miss.
Yes. I want you to tell me to read the question, Joe and Jepson. So now we will evaluate Jepson's leaflet. How effectively did Robinson support her claim in the leaflet? Use the FELT. Can you use only the F? The fairness?
Yeah, just a second.
Yes.
Which page exactly?
The leaflet is on page 370. Starting from another Negro woman has been arrested. I want you to tell me, okay, about the fairness of it. Noor Bilal, you will find the evidence. Noor Abdel Karim, okay, evidence here, Noor. Noor Abdel Karim will find me the logic and the tone. Okay, Natalie, did you get how the fairness is applied in her leaflet?
Not yet.
Yes, dear. You went. Okay.
Yeah. Is it from the start, Miss?
From the leaflet, dear. Is it a fair one? You find it fairness? It is fairness, or it is biased? Is it loaded? It has loaded words?
Yes.
Tell me, discuss with me. We go to the evidence and I come to you again, Natalie. Evidence, ya Noor. Are there reasons? Noor Bilal.
Yes, miss.
Are there reasons for evidence?
How, miss, reasons for evidence?
Evidence, it means E is evidence. Are there reasons in the leaflet why they should not ride the bus?
Because of the segregation?
Yes. Huh?
Yes, and that if they did not ride, they are going to.
Okay.
They're going to have right.
Okay, dear. The central claim for the leaflet, it means the main claim in the leaflet part, it is Negroes have rights. The central claim is Negroes have rights. Did she offer a reason for the Negroes have rights?
Like when she said, for if Negroes did not ride the buses, they could not operate.
Excellent. And when we read this, did we say that this was a reason for that?
No, we said no, it's not a
Yes,
reason.
it was not a reason. So let's see another reason. Let's see another reason. Okay. How? Negroes have right was supported with which reason? How it was supported? How it was supported? In what? What is written law? The Constitution, dear. Okay, the Constitution. So is there another, here, look at here. Noor, be with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there another reason that Negroes have right?
That the 3/4 of the riders, they are Negroes.
Excellent, dear, here. 3/4 of the riders are Negroes, yet we are arrested or have to stand over empty seats. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, dear. Noor Abdel Karim, is there here? What about the tone?
Don't you want the logic?
The tone is what, dear?
No, you asked me for the logic before.
Let's discuss the tone first. The tone is
Okay.
what?
I think
Or
it's
the
a
logic,
serious
okay,
one.
as you want, dear.
I think the logic is that Negroes have rights because, like, as white people have rights, they also have rights. We are God created us equally, so we can't like.
So Negroes have rights because it's written in the Constitution. Yes, Negroes did not ride the buses, they could not operate. It is not a logical reason for Negroes have rights. But we know that Negroes have right from the Constitution. Okay, so now the tone, dear.
I think it's a serious one.
Excellent, it's a serious and persuasive tone. Excellent. So we come here to the question. Question number 4. Noor Bilal. Noor Bilal.
Yes, miss. I read.
Yes.
Okay. Students may discuss that Robinson could have developed her claims more clearly and logically. For example, she states, "Niggers have rights too. For if niggers did not ride the buses, they could not operate." While both of these are true statements. The second is not a reason to support the first. The first is supported by the Constitution. The second is supported.
Negroes have rights is not supported by riding the bus. It's supported by the Constitution. So the second.
The second is supported by the fact that 3/4 of the riders were African Americans. Robinson's tone is very persuasive but not overly emotional. She uses specific incidents about arrests to support her idea that arrests will continue if not.
Thank you, dear. Noor Abdel Karim, read the tone, dear. The tone.
She uses She uses specific indications about the arrest to support her idea that arrest will continue if nothing is done.
Yes, so the tone is very persuasive and not overly emotional. She uses specific incidents about arrest to support her idea. So she didn't only use emotions, okay, or she didn't use only facts that appeal to emotions. She uses specific incidents about arrests, previous arrests. Okay. Question about President Johnson. How effectively did President Johnson support his claim? Evaluate it using FELT. I want Lujain. Rima, are you here or not back yet? Okay, Lujain and Layan Maghrabi to evaluate President Johnson. Okay?
Yes.
F and E, Layan. T and L, Lujain. Or the opposite, F and E, Lujain. T and L, the tone and the logos, Layan. Because Layan has already answered. Lujain will answer the evidence and the fairness. Okay?
Yes.
Do I say miss?
Are you ready, Lujain?
Yes, miss, for the fairness.
Okay.
I think when he said in the text, when he said that we believe that all men are created equal, here he showed that everyone on earth should be equal and treated equally.
Yes.
He stated that not with the white, neither with the black, he is with the humanity in general.
Excellent, dear. Humanity, because he said humanity forbids it. What else forbids it? Logic, evidence. What else forbids discrimination?
The principles of our freedom and the morality.
Yes, and morality too. And what else? What is the most important point?
The law.
The Constitution. Excellent, dear. The Constitution, the foundation of our country. The Constitution, and then, so Constitution is logical appeal. Morality and humanity is Emotional
The
appeal.
emotion.
Yes, yes. Continue. Okay, okay. So, Layan, are you good now with the tone? Tone is what?
Yes, I think the tone is formal and serious.
Excellent, serious. Serious, excellent, dear, serious. And it is also, we can say, formal. You said it formal, yes, formal, serious, persuasive, and what else?
I don't know the word, but I think it wants people to do a change. So it's kind of I don't, yeah, persuasive. It can persuade people
Persuasive.
to do it.
Yes,
Yes.
excellent, dear. So, Lujain, let's read the first part and then Layan. Read, dear Lujain.
Students may point out that Johnson opens by comparing supporting the Civil Rights Act to fighting in a war for freedom. Johnson is making an emotional appeal. It is implied that people of color have been denied the freedoms they fought in wars to protect. I continue. Johnson's
Thank you, dear.
tone.
Now, Layan, the tone.
Yes. Johnson's tone is very serious and professional, as is fitting for a presidential speech. His logic appeals are based upon the Constitution. Notice, do I continue?
Yes.
Yes. Notice that Johnson anticipates objections about him making this an executive order instead of bringing it to a vote. Students may discuss
Yes,
bias.
and instead of bringing it to a vote, and instead of saying, who wants or to stop discrimination, who is against discrimination, he is making this an executive order that this should be stopped. Okay, so there were bias, girls. This is a very important point. Were there bias in the speech? Yes, it was biased. It was biased because we know that he is against discrimination. Remember when I said to you at the beginning, biased, that you take a side of it. When I say when we reach the glorious shore of freedom, justice, yes, because justice is glorious. So the discrimination, awful. Okay. So yes, he is biased. How did he was biased? When he said the reasons are deeply embedded in history and tradition and the nature of man, we can understand without rancor or hatred, because rancor means hatred. How this all happened. Okay? Can people really understand without bitterness how African American come to be enslaved and abused and treated as inhuman girls? This is another question. Can people really understand without bitterness how African American came to be enslaved and abused and treated as inhuman? So Johnson here appears to be making excuses for prejudice, for which there is no excuse. There is no excuse for that. Another interesting statement when he said, it does say the only limit to a man's hope for happiness and for the future of his children shall be his own ability. Not his color, not his religion, only his ability. The success of his life and his family and his children depends on his ability. Okay? Is this statement biased against people with limited abilities, such as the disabled? What is the only limit to a man's happiness? Perhaps he his or her choices. Okay? So not only being able, because there are disabled. Okay? So it is for the man's choice. Success refers to his choices, not his color, not his religion, not his abilities. You understand, girls? So this is how to evaluate, is this effectively supporting the claim or not? You understand, grade 10?
Yes.
Okay. We finished the third date. Okay. And next time we will wrap it up, as we can say. Go to your break and see you tomorrow, grade 10.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, miss. Have a nice day.
Bye,
You too.
miss.